The Carpenter and the Tree, story script. They called it the Carpenter's Tree long before anyone knew why. Because every evening, a weary craftsman would slump beneath its wide green crown, find shade in its calm embrace, and drift into silent rest. And on one blistering summer afternoon, as cicadas trembled in the branches and sawdust clung to his arms, he whispered to the tree, "One day, I'll repay you." But promises made to comfort dreams rarely survive the heat of ambition. Years passed, the village grew, the carpenter's skills sharpened like fine steel, his fame spread beyond the valley, and with it came demand, tables, altars, frames for noble houses. People wanted more, always more. And one morning, as sunlight traced the outline of that beloved tree, he stood before it with an axe in hand. "Magnificent wood," he murmured, "strong grain, perfect height." His eyes gleamed with calculation, not gratitude. The tree rustled, a breeze or something like resistance, but he didn't listen. He swung. Thick bark splintered, leaves trembled. With each strike, memory should have softened his resolve, the cool shade, the quiet hours, the comfort after long days, but greed drowned remembrance. He imagined coin, praise, the marvel of a table crafted from this rare timber. The tree groaned, its voice lost beneath the final blow. When it fell, birds scattered. Dust swirled where roots once clasped earth. The carpenter wiped sweat from his brow, confident he'd gained something brilliant. But as the days passed and he worked that timber, something shifted. The wood resisted him. His saw snagged, nails bent, joints split. No matter how he carved or sanded, the lumber warped back, mocking every attempt. Frustration gnawed him. He cursed, hammered, remeasured, yet nothing graceful emerged. What had once sheltered him now refused to serve him. Finally, exhausted, he dumped his tools and stormed outside for air, only to be scorched by a sun he had never noticed was so brutal. There was no shade, no resting place, no leafy refuge to nurse his wounds. He sank to the ground where the tree once stood. "How foolish I was," he whispered. "I destroyed the one thing that cared for me without asking anything in return." The villagers avoided his eyes. They remembered how he once praised the tree. They saw now how ambition devoured memory. And in time, a sapling sprouted near the stump, tiny, fragile, reaching upward. The carpenter tended it silently, water in trembling hands, each drop an apology. He spoke to it often, not of his success, but of his regret. The sapling never answered. But in its slow rise, the carpenter learned, some gifts are meant to be protected, not harvested. Shade is wealth too, and gratitude must be lived, not spoken, because those who cut down the shelter they rely on often learn too late that some losses can't be rebuilt. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.